Ah, Kate, let me give you a drink.
Thank you. Where's Abby? She should be here.
I don't know. I've been here for half an hour. I haven't seen her.
Silly girl. We better go look for her.
Oh, hello. Any good, is it?
Brilliant. Seen one of you there somewhere.
Doing what?
Yelling at someone. Excuse me? Cheers.
I used to drink too once.
Come.
How many out there?
I didn't stop to count.
You mean the hundreds?
No. Here.
I can't go out there. I really can't. They're just waiting for me to walk out there and make a fool of myself.
You won't do that. They're too impressed.
How can you tell a thing like that? They may well be saying, well, darling, isn't she clever? You wait until you read about it tomorrow.
We'll meet that if and when we have to. In the meantime, get your skates on.
No. I'm staying here.
Well, I'll be damned.
What's that?
That bloke talking to Sir John Stevens. Yes, a debt is being repaid.
What are you talking about?
I'll tell you later.
Oh, yeah? I hate that.
Mike! Know you were back?
Just got in, mate.
Hello, Ethel.
Ken?
I could have popped over the yard first, just to say hello. I built the barracuda, you know. Still, no doubt you've got your reasons.
Be over later, mate.
Hey, where's this photograph of me, then?
Don't you worry about Jack, Mike. But his daughter.
Wow.
Do you trust her?
Trust myself with her.
Oh, that's the competition. Well, our competition. That's if you accept the job I'm offering.
Well, Leo's old job.
Mm-hmm.
How's Sarah?
You mean, why do they both quit? Well, my fault, I suppose. Pushing them too hard.
At least you're honest enough to admit it. But right now, I'm so broke, I'd sweep up for you.
Now, that's what I call a survivor.
What you talking about?
Ken Masters. He hasn't got a friend on this whole stretch of coast. And now he's hanging on to poor old Mike.
Poor old Mike. They're two of a kind.
So who was the bloke with Stevens?
Huh? Ah. Well, there you were seeing what wealth, position, and government friends can really do.
Yeah, what's that?
Get a journalist to keep a secret.
So who's a reporter? What, he's got a story on Sir John Stevens which he hasn't published. Why?
Carrot and a stick, Mike. Bundles of legal action if he did, and favours if he didn't.
What sort of favours?
Oh, well, if we only knew that. Now, make a good story for a hungry reporter to investigate, providing he was careful, of course.
Well, you haven't said what it is.
Well, about 20 years ago...
20 years ago?
Yes, 20 years ago. Sir John Stevens was chairman of a finance committee. Government money. Well, he didn't break any rules, but he got conned. Conned out of money that Mr. and Mrs. Joe Public worked damn hard to pay.
What's the story? It sounds like old news to me.
Yes, well, the real stories never got told. There was some sort of cover-up. Old money joining ranks, protecting members of the club. Some people say Sir John Stevens knew exactly what was going on.
Oh, come on, Abby. This is getting ridiculous. You've got to go out there. This is your exhibition. This is your opening night. Okay, you win.
Will you take me home?
Come on, then. Abby, you do know I'd never do anything to harm you.
Well done, darling. I told them you'd be late.
Yes, I'm sorry I'm late.
Thank God you're here,
Hi,
darling.
Kate.
Many congratulations. Thank you.
Abby, congratulations.
Thank you.
We were all amazed with Nigel. He was so accomplished. Now, do come over here. I'd love you to meet George.
Well done.
Dad, maybe it's time Tom moved on.
Yeah, if he wants to be on Charlie Frere's payroll, stop designing boats.
That's not what I meant at all. I mean, you could take off in a big way, on your own. Boats like this.
I'd lose Emma.
So?
Well, she's been fantastic. She's helped me with one or two things on this.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I mean, not some boat stuff, nothing creative, but she's been helpful. So, you like my occasion?
I think she's beautiful.
Thank you.
What does Tom think of her?
He hasn't said a word.
Every time we meet, you're broke.
Yeah, but not for much longer.
Well, if you go and work for Ken Masters, you won't end up poor, certainly. Nor happy.
You know, I think you've been a bit too close to him to see him for what he really is. At least I hope that's true.
Look, I don't want to organise your life for you, Mike. Or even give you advice if you don't want it. I know you won't end up being scalped by Ken for the simple reason...
We're too similar?
In many ways. The good ways.
Yeah, Ken and I might have more in common than I first thought. And all right, he's not as untarnished as people around here would like him to be, but I reckon he's still got a feeling for injustice.
When you've bent the law as often as Ken has.
Hates the way old money around here joins forces to keep out the new, just like I do.
Telling me he's got a social conscience next.
Oh, come on, he remembers what it's like to be starting up against the John Stevens of this world.
Well, why him? I mean, why mention him?
Well, come on, it's a name, it's not a curse. He might need a bit of gentle looking into. Now, his past may not be as clean as everyone believes.
And you're going to do that? For Ken?
Not for Ken. For me. Come on.
Cash.
Pardon?
I paid cash for everything.
You drew money out of the bank so you could pay cash.
It was never in.
Oh, you robbed a post office?
No, I won it on the GGs. I won a treble.
When?
The day you lent me 20 quid, remember?
Oh, there have been so many.
Yeah. Kate Harvey, she tipped the 3 horses.
And you never bothered to tell us.
Oh, it was my money.
It was my 20 quid.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tom. Hang on a minute.
Oh, come on. forget it.
No, Tom. I always pay my debts. There you go. 20 quid. Anyway, you should be pleased. You got Acadian now, with a mermaid stamp on her. I mean, she's a fantastic little boat. If ever there was a winner, she's one.
Jack, I am delighted it's got the mermaid stamp on her. But why? Why did you have to wreck a perfectly good accounting system?
What is the matter with you? Are you so keen to be a Charlie Freer lookalike that all you can think of is a neat set of figures?
Now, what happened to the new state of calm?
Oh, come on. What am I going to be calm about with all this going on?
Well, now what are you talking about?
Loyalties. That's what I'm talking about. But it's not valued much these days, is it, eh? I stuck with you through some pretty rough times, Tom.
I am not deserting. I want you to come with us.
Hell, I started here. How the hell can I leave? You started here, too.
So what?
Roots. That's what I'm talking about. The things you refuse to put down. I thought we were friends as well as partners.
Yeah. Most of the time.
Yeah. Well, that's been important to me. Nah, to hell with it. Go if you want to go.
Jack? Jack!
Anything special on today?
Yes, I must do some work on the new collection.